So here we have the Nissan Qashqai 1.2 N-Tech on a 15 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside you can see that it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows around the rear. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So as we approach the back of the car, you'll see we have reversing sensors. Plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat. And then these two trays will lift up individually and remove, should you wish to remove them, to give you even more boot space underneath. So we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before climbing in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. The seats are as good as new. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left hand side we have the rev counter, and on the right hand side the speedometer and fuel gauge. In the middle you can see the total miles on this car are 18,303. Just above that we've got a digital readout for the speedometer. The information that's displayed there can be changed using a button on the steering wheel for various different menus, from stereo to satellite navigation, all the way back round to your driving data menu again, which is that one there. If we back out to the steering wheel, the buttons I was using are just on the left hand side here. We've also got stereo controls over here as well. And on the right hand side we have cruise control and speed limiter, as well as the ability to answer and end phone calls down the bottom here. That is of course once you paired up the phone, and that is done over on the central touchscreen just here. Before we come back to the phone, you can see this car's got DAB digital radio. It also has AM and FM radio as well. If you want to listen to your own music, you can do. You've got the CD player just there. We've got auxiliary input as well as USB input, and you can stream music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio. So once you paired your phone, not only will you be able to make and receive phone calls, but you'll be able to listen to your music as well. This car's also got satellite navigation. There's a full video showing that working on our website and on our Facebook page, which is well worth checking out. And also, and finally, I should say, up on this screen, we've got the 360 parking camera. So if we pop the car into reverse, we have a reverse camera image on the right hand side and a bird's eye view of the car's position on the left hand side. If you press the camera button, you have a front facing camera and a bird's eye view, or a front facing camera and the front passenger side wheel. So with all those cameras, it does make it incredibly easy to park. Below that we have dual zone climate control, so you can adjust the temperature on either side of the car. The fan speed is adjustable in the middle here. When you're happy with those settings, that button will put the air conditioning on, or you can hit auto and the car will maintain those temperatures by taking full control of the fan speed itself. You can override that at any point in time that you wish to. We've also got heated rear screen, and then the directional buttons there for the air conditioning, including the front screen just there. We have a 12-volt charging socket, and currently the key is sat down here. This car's got keyless start and stop, so the key just needs to be inside the car, anywhere in your bag or pocket, anything like that, and then just hit this button here to start and stop the engine. We have a 6-speed manual gearbox, and then inside the central armrest a second 12-volt charging socket, as well as the USB and auxiliary inputs that I mentioned before. Lastly, I just wanted to mention the panoramic glass roof. There's a button up there that will open up the sun blind. It is a fixed window essentially, but it does let in a huge amount of light, as you can see. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.